The question is, I have so many things going on in my mind. I cannot concentrate on one thing. What should I do? Let's not forget, being human, the human species has a innate behavior, which is that constantly thinking, constantly processing information. Perhaps this has something to do with survival instinct that we think, we get alerted, we relate the present with the past, and it's all also with the learning behavior. We react to the current situation based upon our past, and brain has to process that information, relate that to the past and the present, and then plan ahead for the future. And that is something very important for brain to do. However, if it becomes bothersome, if it distracts you too much, very interestingly, Krishna said to Arjuna, chapter 6, verse 6, which says, Manduratmatmanastasya enatmaivatmana jita anatmanastu satrutve bharate tatmaiva satruvata. Very interesting what Krishna is telling Arjuna here is that the person who can win, who can control that mind we just talked about, that keeps jumping from one thing to another, one information to another. If you can control, you can put a hook on it. If you can bring it back to focus upon one thing, so if you can bring it back and put a hook on your mind and bring it back to the present situation, because it's very important to concentrate and do your best to deal with the present situation. In all situations, whatever you are doing, it's very important you are 100% focusing upon what you are doing and using your all the efforts. So to stop your mind from getting distracted and not focusing 100%, this line, this verse is very useful, being said to Arjuna by Krishna. Bandhuratmatmanastasya yenatmaivatmana jita. So, for the person who can control his mind, which is enatmaivatmana, bandhuratmatmana tasya, it is your friend. Your brain can become your mind, can become your friend. Enatmaivatmana, if you can control, or somebody who can control or put a hook on the mind. So, perhaps you want to try that, control, and bring it back to focus upon the current, the present situation that you have to deal with, whatever is there on your mind. Try to bring it back. Whatever has happened in the past, whatever you will do in the future, perhaps bring it back to the present situation and then let it do what is right at this situation. And then the second line of this verse 6, Krishna tells, Anatmanastu satrutve bharate tatmaiva satruvata. Anatmanastu, which is that who doesn't have control over mind. For you, your mind is enemy. So the innate behavior, the very much part of our life, the genetic that we have, genetically we are programmed to think, process information continuously, past information, present situation, and think about the future. Because don't forget, we evolved from animal and we are still animal to a certain extent. We might call it superior to animals, but are we? Because how our brain works is it has to process the information. It is in fact survival instinct that how you can protect yourself, how you can defend yourself, how you can save yourself. Individual can save themselves, and that is how they can process the information. So it's a very much human, normal to get distracted. If it is not too much, perhaps You want to learn, practice how to control it, how to bring it back to the present situation and not get distracted too much, so that you can deal with the problem that you have in front of you, the things you are doing in front of you, not any other things that is irrelevant there. I hope it helps.